If you are new to my channel and want to educate yourself more about herpes viruses, please like my videos and subscribe to my channel. Make sure to ring on the notification bell so that you'll be the first to watch my uploaded videos every day. Let's put an end to the herpes virus. How do I know if I have herpes? Herpes symptoms can be so mild that you don't realize you have it. That's one of the reasons it's so easy to transmit the virus to others. Herpes simplex 2, HSV2. The most obvious signs of genital herpes caused by HSV2 are groups of blisters, lesions. They can show up on the vulva and penis, and around the anus or inside of your thighs. You can also have blisters on the vagina, cervix, or testicles. The blisters can break and turn into sores that cause itchiness, genital pain, painful urination, especially if urine touches the sores, trouble urinating if the urethra becomes blocked. The infection isn't always that severe, though. Instead of blisters, you might have what appear to be pimples, small insect bites, or even an ingrown hair. If you're female, you might have some vaginal discharge that feels a lot like a yeast infection. If you're male, it might feel like a case of jock itch. During your first outbreak, you could also feel like you're coming down with the flu, with symptoms like swollen glands in your throat, under your arms, or near the groin, headache, general itchiness, tiredness, fever, chills. Herpes simplex 1, HSV1. If you have HSV1, you might not have any symptoms at all. If you do, it's likely to include cold sores around your mouth and lips. It's less common, but you can also develop sores inside your mouth. The sores may tingle, sting, or burn. In some cases, sores in or around the mouth can become painful when you eat or drink. They generally clear up after a few weeks. Like HSV2, you may experience flu-like symptoms during an initial outbreak of HSV1. Outbreaks can occur as quickly as a few weeks apart, or you may not have another for years. It's also possible to develop genital herpes from HSV1. It can be transmitted from the mouth to the genitals during oral sex. It can also be transmitted if you touch your mouth sores and then your genitals. An HSV1 infection can cause the same general symptoms as those of an HSV2 infection. Herpes can also be transmitted to your eyes. This can cause pain, tearing, and light sensitivity. You might also have blurry vision and redness around the eye. What does a herpes outbreak feel like? Symptoms usually appear within 2 weeks of exposure. The first outbreak is usually the worst. At first, you might develop some flu-like symptoms. Then you might feel itchy or have an uncomfortable feeling around your genitals or mouth before the lesions appears. Future outbreaks are likely to be milder and resolve faster. You may have heard that herpes is only contagious during an outbreak. However, it can be transmitted even though there are no visible signs. You can have herpes and not know it. For those reasons, it's important to try to talk with your sexual partners before assuming or blaming. It can be a challenging situation to cope with. Learning you have herpes can stir a variety of emotions. It's normal to have mixed feelings and wonder what to expect. It's important to make an appointment with your healthcare provider as quickly as possible. If you have herpes, your healthcare provider can provide important information about managing your condition. Make a list of questions before you go, which can help you get the most out of your visit. Let your healthcare provider know if you're having trouble understanding the information. The more you know and understand about herpes, the better prepared you'll be to manage your symptoms and condition. Your healthcare provider will help you create a treatment plan that works best for your medical needs. How do I know if I have herpes? How do I know if I have a cold sore? How to know if I have genital herpes? How do you know if you have herpes? How do I know if I have herpes on my lip? How do I know if I have herpes or a pimple? How do I know if I have herpes oral? How do I know if I have herpes virus? How do I know if I have herpes simplex 1? How do you know if you have herpes? Thank you for watching, and please subscribe to my channel for my upcoming herpes treatment videos.